Hello friends and welcome back for another episode of Indie Impressions. My name is Nick and today we're going to be checking out CubeZ or Cubes depending on which way you look at it I suppose by developer iMakeGames. This is an alpha version so still very early along. It is a first person zombie survival game shooter very much to, well maybe sort of a cutesy version of something like Left 4 Dead. You can see the zombies are doing quite a number on the character that was standing up on that peg or post or whatever. Now they're kind of dragging him around, bringing him through. Anyway, we're going to run around the one level that's present here. This is a totally free game. I have a feeling it's going to appeal to quite a few of you, and it's actually pretty competent for an early, or I guess somewhat of a developed alpha. There's actually not a whole lot of things that I saw particularly hugely wrong with it. I think it just needs to be highly elaborated upon at this point anyway. So why don't we give it a try? Let's post my name in here, and we'll do a single player. I haven't done anything with multiplayer. I'm not sure how much exactly is available at this moment. But I am going to run around in single player. There's a very strange tree in the center of this little town here, which seems to always be blossoming with leaves, and then they're sort of retracting. Anyway, we're going to always be on the run. These zombies spawn in very much a phase-like fashion, sort of like a Call of Duty Zombies type of deal, where we're going to be running away from them, looking for better weapons, and trying to explore the town at the same time while staying alive. The AI is surprisingly quick to track you. Oh, that's not good. Okay, well, there's a zombie. Probably going to die a few times also in the process, because I have not quite mastered killing these dudes. As you can tell, there's a little bit of a different thing to these guys. They all have sort of a damage deformation thing going on with them, and the only way to actually kill them, as in all real zombie lore, is to shoot them in the brain, and I'm waiting to do that with this one so you can get a good clear shot or picture of what exactly is going on. They do only break apart when you reach that final pink fleshy bit in the center of their skull, and there they go. So it's actually kind of satisfying, I have to say, and the gunplay in this game, for the player graphics being so rudimentary, I have to say is very satisfying. There are a number of weapons, although not all of them are completely implemented. I have a feeling the ones that are here feel pretty nice to fire. This is the Uzi, obviously. Oh wow, I've completely blown the head off of that, and the brain is still hanging in the air. But I've run into the pistol, the Uzi, the shotgun, and then there's a spiked club at some point. I found one of those as well. I think it was hanging out by the borders of the map. I think right now there is only the one map. It said something in the description about there being a floating sky island map. I didn't see that anywhere, or maybe it's only in PvP or something, but regardless, the point right now is just to stay alive in what we've got and try and get as far as we can through the waves that are here. You can, of course, try and block yourself in a specific spot if you really feel like it, but I don't really feel like that presents any major advantage at this point, because as far as I'm aware, you're not really able to, barricade things off, or if you can, I haven't seen any information leading me to believe that that's something I can do. Look at all the gore that's left over from these dudes, too. But I've noticed also in the bottom left corner there are player models, actually the same model that the zombies are using. That's, again, because the game is an alpha. I'm sure they're going to be elaborating upon player models and graphics pretty soon. Man, dudes just come out of the woodwork real fast and they follow you and track you down. I guess that's probably pretty good. That's probably what a good zombie game should have. Oh, I'm out of ammo on my Uzi, which means that I'm probably going to die pretty soon. Oh, there's a samurai sword here, a katana. Did not see that last time. So there's a good number of weapons interspliced through this area here. I'm not sure if this is going to be a great weapon for me to use, especially since you kind of need to be up close and personal, which is exactly when you start taking damage, and almost all that was left of me at that point was my brain. Let's return to the menu, and we'll try that one more time. I don't think I really need a name for myself. I think you guys know who I am by now. But anyway, what I was saying before about the damage modeling being fairly satisfying, the one thing that I think needs to be improved at this point, kind of it would be a good idea to get this nipped in the bud before you get too far in, is I think stuff like the shotgun, and if I can find one of them, I'll show you what I mean. It feels like it doesn't do quite enough damage. I mean, you hit them, sure, but it doesn't, like, explode them. It just kind of, like, does about the same amount that you'd expect from a pistol or something like that, which, I mean, the point of a shotgun is to have spread fire, kind of like many pistols all happening at once. So we've got this club here, and I kind of feel like the melee weapons are sort of, like, not really all that helpful. Also, you can't, like, break down these barricades, which is fine. I mean, you don't really need them when you're the dude, but if you're trying to, like, get out of a place and you're trapped, I think that could be kind of obnoxious. But yeah, I don't know why you would bother using a melee weapon when they're basically going to set you up for failure. Let's see if we can make it up this path to the top of the tree. I want to see what's up there. It's got to be something good. Haven't quite made it. Whoa! That's not how we walk. Well, this isn't alpha, guys. I don't know what just happened there, but some kind of collision issue just shot me so high up in the air that maybe I can actually land on top of the tree if I'm real lucky. Guys, this isn't Mario Galaxy. Oh, well, I got a little bit of a look there. Don't know what I saw, though. Alright, so tons of zombies are showing up. As the waves get further, by the way, I've noticed there are larger zombies that will show up. I'm not sure if they're more damaging, but they definitely are more imposing. I think, honestly, the bigger threat here would be smaller zombies, because they're kind of harder to hit, and they're incredibly agile. So those things together can definitely present a bit of a problem. I don't know what's up here. I still haven't gotten a good look. Alright, I guess they're just going to slowly walk back down the tree. And there's no shortage of ammo, by the way, if you're wondering. You don't have to, like, get points or anything to accumulate more ammo. You just find more guns laying around all over in the ground. I mean, I found a few of these pistols strewn about. I mean, the other, you know, the Uzi, the shotgun, the katana, and the club or spiked bat. Oh, it's a silenced pistol. I'm not sure why this is better. I found all of those things in the same spots, it looked like, but the pistols seem to be in a couple spots. So let's see if we can maybe find... I still want to find that shotgun. I'm not sure where that was. I thought it maybe was under one of these. Oh, is this it? I think this is it. And there's no, like, assault rifle or anything that I've noticed just yet. And look at the damage that's done to my character in the bottom left there. He's pretty messed up. Yeah, as you can see, I mean, if you hit in the roughly where the eye sockets are, you do a decent amount of damage. But for a spread fire weapon, still feels a little bit inconsequential. I can only imagine if they really ratchet up the blood in this that it would be quite violent. I mean, it is already violent, but they have this sort of veneer of being rather cartoonish in some of the visual aesthetic to the game. It almost strikes me as like if there was such a thing as like an iOS app Unity game. This uses similar like low poly models for something like that, and I think in a way it kind of is a strength of the game. There's almost this kind of zany, like, Rayman Raving Rabbids type of feeling about it, which I don't know if that's good or bad. It certainly doesn't give you a super high, like, horror vibe, but it does at least give the game a distinct sense of itself, which I haven't really said or seen that. I've had too many other zombie games with a similar look to them like this. And also, I imagine it sort of does a nice job to sort of keep it in a mid-range sort of... not super M-rated realm, if that's a thing that the developers care about. I don't know if it necessarily is. Oh, this is kind of bad. I could also see this being more fun if there are tons and tons of zombies. So far, it seems like this little pile here is about as many as I've ever seen at one point. And as long as you just kite them and keep running backward, they'll pretty much always follow you in line, because they just seem to seek the most direct path to their target, which makes perfect sense from an AI perspective, but it's kind of easy to exploit if you know what's going on. I say as I'm probably about to be killed or something. But, yeah, it's just the real problem is just running out of ammo most of the time when you're not expecting it, or getting surrounded, or if you know, have not quite enough good fortune to look out for ways out of situations, there's always the potential that you'll end up getting stuck in front of something. This seems to have messed them up. Apparently going in this little area, they don't have a way to crouch or something. Wow, I'm not sure why I'm still alive. My brain isn't even quite there. Maybe it's just more of like a Doom-style... your ugly mug is getting more beaten up type of thing. Oh, okay, there's quite a few zombies now. I guess I kind of take back that last criticism. And again, being in alpha, I'm sure a lot of these things could change in different ways. And I'm kind of excited to see where this goes. This seems like it could be a lot of fun, and I'd be looking forward to trying this with some of my friends. I know this is, you know, the zombie genre of things is a very popular thing, and I would totally be into playing a few rounds of this, because it seems like a fairly ubiquitous style of game. I'm not sure how long we can live through this, but I'm pretty sure getting up to 34 kills is probably about the best I've ever done in this game. Okay, I don't know what weapons I have left here. I guess the spiked bat, which is not going to do a whole lot of damage to these dudes. Can I just fall off the map? Is that an option for me? Just say I've had enough? Oh, yeah, I can. Okay, well, I guess that's... Oh, we are on a floating island of sorts, I suppose. But I think that's going to do it for Cubes, or CubeZ. It's pretty cool. I actually recommend this one if you're looking for a free zombie shooter game. You could do a lot worse. Might not be everybody's cup of tea in terms of the visuals. It's certainly not the most serious game, and it certainly is missing, you know, sound, music, all of that stuff. I mean, it's got some sound effects, but it doesn't have the whole gamut yet. So definitely one that I'm going to watch, and probably one that I would look forward to coming back to in future videos. Hopefully you guys find this one as entertaining as I did. And feel free to let me know what you think about it in the comments. But when you're done, check out the game itself and my other social media information, which is going to be right in the description for you. There is plenty of other stuff to see in the Indie Impressions universe, aside from just my other Let's Plays and such. I also have over 600 other episodes available on my website, which is indie-impressions.com, and again, the link is right in there. So feel free to take a look, and hopefully you'll come back again tomorrow, because new episodes are every single day. So I look forward to seeing you back for that, and I hope you have a terrific night. Talk to you later.